Hello lovely people, my name's Nicole and today I am back home from college. So I have my beautiful bookshelves behind me. They're so big and they fit so many books and it makes me so happy. I spent a solid like 3 days when I got back organizing them and making them beautiful and then carefully cataloging them on my computer, because there's one thing I am extremely anal about organizing. It's my books. Still haven't put away any of my clothes. They're all over my floor. But my books are spotless, which is, you know, what's really important here. So anyway, today I thought I would do a tag, and this is the Birthstone tag created by Jay at JG. So the first question is January Garnet, which is associated with warding off negativity and dark forces. Pick a book with the evilest character you can think of. So for that, I'm gonna go with Rico from the All for the Game series by Nora Sakavic. I don't know if I've ever hated a character as much as I've hated Rico. He is just pure evil. He kills people and hurts people for no reason other than his own pleasure. And there are a number of things that Nora put online of extra things about things that Rico did, specifically in relation to Jean, that it makes me think he has no redeemable qualities whatsoever, and he is the devil incarnate. So, I hate him. So question number 2 is February Amethyst Purple is associated with royalty. Name a book with royal qualities. So for this, I'm going to go with the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, because with the exception of maybe the first book, this whole thing is pretty much just kind of a Game of Thrones, trying to fight to like regain your rightful place on the throne, War of Kings kind of thing, and it's amazing and I love it. Question number 3 is March Aquamarine Washed Out. Name a character who is a wishy-washy character or who is easily influenced. So that I'm gonna go with either Nathaniel or Jessamine from the Infernal Devices series. I feel like they both are pretty easily influenced by other people. Question number 4 is April Diamond, a diamond in the rough. Name a book that you love that is not very well known. So we're gonna go back to the All for the Game series by Nora Sakavic. If you follow me on Tumblr, you know that I literally cannot shut up about this series. I love it with all my heart, and I want everyone to read it if they are comfortable with some of the content, because there is some intense content warning. But if you're comfortable with all the content, then yes, because it's amazing and so good. Question number 5 is May Emerald, a stone that is known to balance energy. Pick 2 characters who balance each other well. And surprise, surprise! Going back to the All for the Game series. I promise this is the last one that I'm gonna use this series to answer a question in this tag. But Neil and Andrew, I mean, Neil is such a like instigator, and he will like talk back, and it's kind of hard to get him to shut up sometimes, but he is sassy and he's Neil. And Andrew is so quiet, and like when the time comes, he will instigate things, but like he'll never instigate without a reason. And Neil is so obsessed with Eggsy, and Andrew totally doesn't care, obviously. Why would he care? But I just think they balance each other well, and they're good together, and I just love them so much. Question number 6 is June or Pearl. Pearls are associated with loyalty. Name a character who is loyal to the end. So for this, I'm going with Gainsey from the Raven Cycle. He is just willing to do anything for his friends. You see this a lot, mainly in the last book. Not gonna say how or why, but he's one of those people who just like, when his friends need him, he will give anything to help them because he loves them. Question number 7 is July Ruby Blood Red. Name a book that made your blood boil or that made you angry. So this one is Something Real by Heather Demetrios. It didn't make me angry in a bad way. It made me angry in like an intentional way. Like it was supposed to make me angry because it was just a frustrating and angry situation in which people were being awful. Just the entire setup of this, in which the main character is forced to go on a reality show that she doesn't want to be on, and that like basically traumatized her when she was a child. Awful and angering. So yeah, this one made me angry. Number 8 is August or PERIDOT. Pale green, it pales in comparison to other gems, but name a side character that you love more than the main character. So, Rye from A Darker Shade of Magic. Don't get me wrong, I love Kel and I love Lila, but Rye is just bae and I love him more than life itself. And I'm so glad that we got to see more of him in the sequel, and I hope we get to see even more in the third book because he is amazing. Number 9, September, Sapphire. Blue Like the Ocean, which is calming. Name a book that has a calming effect on you. Percy Jackson, mainly the first one, but this is the book that I go to when I'm having a hard time, or I'm upset, or I just need something to sort of help me get, like, calm down and breathe and just feel better. This is what I go to. It's this, Harry Potter, or Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. Either three of those would have worked for this question, but let's go with Percy. So for October it is Opal, which is iridescent. Name a book that is shiny and pretty. Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. It's, I don't know how well you can see it on camera, but it's super, super shimmery and a little bit iridescent. It's a very pretty book, and it makes me happy to have it on my shelves. So for November, it is Topaz, which is associated with resilience. Name a character who rises to the top in the face of adversity. So for this one, I'm gonna go with Evelyn from the second part of the selection series, the Air series. This one, I mean, Evelyn has a lot of issues, but in general, her approval rating when it comes to the whole politics side of this is not good. The people of her country don't really like her that much. Not really in this one so much, but in the last book, she really sort of rises to that challenge and does what she can to be a good ruler and make the people love her. Not just because of, like, a random thing that is just a show for publicity, but make her love her genuinely because they think she's a good ruler. And then the last question for December, which for this tag they use Blue Ziricorn, which is not one that I've ever heard of before. The Birthstone that's usually associated with December is turquoise, which I would know because I'm a December. But we're just gonna roll with it for the sake of the tag. So Blue Ziricorn is associated with friendship. Name a friendship that you would like to get in on. Simon and Clary in the Mortal Instruments series. Simon is such a dork and he's so nerdy and like exactly my type, both in friends and in more than friends type situations. But I want to be friends with them, and Clary is so fun and awesome and badass, and I mean, they just seem cool and I want to be friends with them. Alright, so that is the Birthstone tag. Let me know what your thoughts on any of these are in the comments. If you want to do this tag, then you are officially tagged because I'm bad at tagging individual people. But thanks for watching, I love you, and I will see you later. Bye!